theatricality and deception. Powerful agents to the uninitiated, but we are initiated.
I'm super excited!
The lying liars of lies. Take down the BBC! Take down the BBC! Take down the BBC!
Flatgebouw.
1 team, 1 taak, we doen het voor elkaar. 1 team, 1 taak, jullie noemen het gevaar. 1 team, 1 taak, dit is ons gebaar. 1 team, 1 taak, aan het eind van elk jaar.
My people, what side are you on?
Wow.
Hey, fuck you!
That was...
Did you feel like big man now?
Shut it down! We shut it down!
We shut it!
Everyone!
We just follow the normal things we already do. We don't randomly abuse people and kick windows in. We stay off the trucking property. We pull up, we can get out of a car, we can chat. We just be normal. We show our presence and they'll probably go with us. Yeah, so is everyone going to be normal or are we going to run into houses and fucking kick windows?
Yeah.
Normal?
No.
Yeah? We're not going to... Right. Abusive language, they get a public nuisance, they can jump on you for that sort of thing. So just be polite, be nice, show our presence. Moving on, I know everyone's sick of Randwick Street.
Like they do with us.
We love Randwick.
Alright?
We do what they do us.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, it's finally time for me to talk about a situation. We're gonna touch basics on the Bud Light situation. First off, good job, America, standing up standing your ground, sticking it to the man, you know, hitting them at their pockets where it's going to hurt them, and, you know, they may consider our feelings next time. But here's the deal. Everybody that stood up against this agenda are idiots, because you guys are posers at what you're standing up for before you do the research and the information, because you couldn't go without your addiction, so you had to pick up another beer. And that other beer was owned by the same company. So just because they're losing money in one area doesn't mean they're losing money. And another thing, you guys are using the excuse of God in this. God doesn't support beer. God doesn't support drinking. So your argument already is invalid because you guys didn't do your research. The company's still up. The company's still going. They're still booming. They haven't apologized yet. In fact, other beer companies have caught on and started advertising their own agenda video. I went to a concert the weekend right after everybody stopped drinking Bud Light. You know, nobody was in the Bud Light lines at all. It was empty, which was awesome. I'm glad. Take a stand. But the same company, the line was filled up to the back buying beer. Now, am I pushing against addictions? No, we all have addictions. Coffee, a Bible, you know, newspaper, your social media, Starbucks, whatever. We all have our own addiction. But because you guys got butt hurt, I'm not going to drink Bud Light. I'm going to go grab this other beer produced by the same company. And I'm going to say, because God doesn't want this. No, what you should have did was stand up and say, we don't support this. We're going to quit drinking your whole company's beer, and we're going to move on to something else. You know, it's not that hard to make alcohol in your bathtub. Just saying. I get a lot of slack when I talk about the subject because I'm for it, but I'm against it. First off, you got to understand, Bud Light sent one can to the Dylan character. One can with his face on it, just to give to him. They wasn't going to produce the whole thing. Well, that right there is enough to stand up against it. You people boycotting this is doing the right thing. You just need to research, get your addiction online here, you know, get under control or switch to another company. You guys didn't do nothing. You made Bud Light sales drop using God in the middle, using trans in the middle, using all this in the middle. But guess what? The company's still up because you couldn't put down that beer after Sunday morning service on a Monday night because you had to drink it because of your addiction. Why do these actions continue? Because we don't know any better. We don't do our research. We're standing up for the wrong thing.
Douchebag! How do you protect this guy, man? What a fucking joke. Hey, Rebel News guy. Not anymore.
You can see they've hung up tablecloths so nobody can look inside. Sorry for my shakiness. I'm freezing. Oh, here we go. Secret security. Trudeau, you fucking monster. You're an asshole. You're destroying this country. You are destroying this country. You are dividing this country. Trudeau. Trudeau. Trudeau, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me, Trudeau. You're a monster. You have blood on your hands. Blood on your hands. You monster. Don't touch me. I'm not doing anything wrong. Trudeau, you're a monster. Look at this monster. Look at him laughing. You have blood on your hands. You have blood on your hands. You will be held accountable. You will be held accountable. You will be. You will be held accountable, you monster. You monster.
They've tried to extinguish tear gas canisters with water bottles, using traffic cones and metal bowls to snuff out the gas before it spreads. On the front lines, many demonstrators wear makeshift armor. Saran wrap becomes skin protection, while garbage can lids and luggage are made into shields. The near-weekly protests have also stood out for their meticulous organization. Videos show protesters forming human supply chains, some over 1 mile long. And to communicate what supplies are needed, they use hand signals passed along the chain. In this video, protesters are asking for helmets. Several videos show how the massive crowds part to allow ambulances free passage. For the most part, the protests are organized anonymously. Posters with information about marches are shared through airdrop and Telegram chats. Protesters have adopted a strategy they're calling Be Water in order to evade the police. It means that they move quickly rather than occupying a single location. You can see that in this video, a large group of protesters entering a train station so they can travel to another area. And here, riot police have just arrived to disperse a crowd that has already left. Anti-government demonstrators, most wearing masks, have also established new ways to hide their identities. Laser pointers and spray paint are used to obscure security cameras. And some people leave single-use transit tickets at train stations so that protesters don't have to use the card registered to their name.
A new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order. An order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founder.